Hi, I'm Timmy. I was wondering, how did Germany become so powerful during World War II?
Hi, I'm Martin Morgan, historian in residence here at the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, Louisiana. How did Germany become so powerful? In the aftermath of World War I, Germany was a defeated nation that was significantly weakened. After World War I, the terms of the Versailles Treaty that ended that war kept the German military to a very, very small size. And it remained that way until late 1933, when the German people elected a new government. And the new government that they elected was the National Socialist German Workers' Party. The National Socialist Party, or what we refer to as the Nazis. The Nazi Party, as it was originally elected with Hindenburg and Hitler as the dual ticket, that party promised voters that Germany would restore its pride in its military, that Germany would no longer be pushed around and shoved around and taken advantage of, that Germany would do something about the shambles of its economic situation. And Adolf Hitler very quickly moved on delivering on some of those campaign promises, and the way that he did it was very interesting. The way that he cured unemployment, for example, which was a rampant problem in Germany in the 1920s and 30s, he cured unemployment by bringing thousands upon thousands of Germans into the military. The Versailles Treaty had kept the military very small. Germany under Adolf Hitler simply just ignored the terms of that treaty, began rebuilding the size of the German military. Germany was also limited in terms of the weapons that it could design and produce. And so as a part of the rearmament program that began with the election of the National Socialists in 1933, Germany began developing new weapons. As one example, the Maschinengewehre 34, the MG-34 machine gun, which was adopted in 1934, the first machine gun that was adopted by Germany under this rearmament program that followed the election of the National Socialists. So Adolf Hitler promises the German people, I'll restore the country, I'll strengthen the country, we'll have a military again, I'll cure the economic situation. And then he began addressing other situations that, interestingly, were very popular. And among the situations that he began to address were situations that dealt with minorities living within the country. Adolf Hitler, through the National Socialist Party and through a process that they called Gleichschaltung, or centralization, began to push excluded people further and further out of mainstream society. And among the excluded people, homosexuals, Jehovah's Witnesses, and of course, the Jewish population of Germany. Germany then further centralized its power by absorbing greater territory. It first of all then conducted what was called the Anschluss, or the annexation of Czechoslovakia, of Austria. And then, of course, on September 1939, Germany began to centralize its power and make itself strong through outright warfare. So from 1934 until 5 years later in 1939, Germany rebuilt its military, became extremely strong, centralized under one ideology, the ideology of National Socialism, centralized under one leader, the leadership of Adolf Hitler, and then it brought war to all of Europe.